morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to yet another great park ribbon cutting. Welcome to Beckwith Park. My name is Linda Broadfoot. I am your director of Indy Parks. Looking around, I am super excited to welcome you to Beckwith. We know this park means a lot to its neighbors, the community, and our generous supporters, and it definitely means a lot to us at Indy Parks. To no one's surprise, Beckwith Park has a rich history, starting with its namesake, Frank Beckwith. Mr. Beckwith made great strides in Indianapolis as a civil rights activist, attorney, and notably as the first African American to run as a presidential candidate. He also guided efforts to name Douglas Park in honor of Frederick Douglass. Mr. Beckwith did great things for this community and for our city's parks. It makes perfect sense that we're continuing on with his legacy here at Beckwith Park. Today we are thrilled to show off this park's $500,000 makeover. We're so proud of the new playground, 2 basketball courts, a walking trail, and shelter. Our team took great care with the walking trail as it serves as a connector between the neighborhood and the park, and we're not done yet. We're planning to rework the 2 lots closest to Keystone and redevelop them into the park's new entrance and parking lot. That'll be great. Beckwith Park is better now than ever. A special thank you to the Lilly Endowment, to the Indianapolis Power and Light Company, the Pacers Foundation, the City of Indianapolis, and the Indianapolis Parks Foundation for making these improvements possible. We appreciate our partnerships with the Indianapolis Housing Agency and the Blackburn Terrace Apartments, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Oak Hill Neighborhood Association, and the many other groups and individuals who continue to support the value of parks like Beckwith. I applaud our friends at the Department of Public Works and our Indy Parks teams, including Danny Swales, Ben Jackson, Andre Denman, and Don Colvin. Thank you for all that you do. And thank you for making Beckwith a great place for children and for their families. It is my pleasure to introduce to you next Greg Fenig, IPL Vice President of Public Affairs. Sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Linda. This is definitely another great day here. This marks 10 and a half basketball courts that IPL, the Pacers Foundation, and the Parks Department, City of Indianapolis, the Parks Foundation have put together, and you say, how can it be 10 and a half? Are you halfway done with a court? No, if you look over here, we've got a full court and a half court, and these are just incredible assets. Through this partnership, we've been able to leverage about $1.1 million of improvements to basketball courts in parks, and that's remarkable. Basketball courts are the #1 used amenity in parks, and it's a great place for people to gather. So on behalf of all the folks at Indianapolis Power and Light, I want to thank Bill and the folks at the Pacers and the Fever Foundation for all of their support in doing this. Obviously, the Parks Foundation for facilitating this, Linda from the Parks Department, and Mayor Hogsett from the City of Indianapolis. This is what makes Indianapolis such a great community. It's partnerships coming together like this to be able to do incredible things in incredible neighborhoods. So thank you.
All right, up next, we have Bill Benner from Pacer Sports and Entertainment. He is the Senior Vice President of Corporate, Community, and Public Relations. Bill.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. And Greg, I want to echo your comments. Our relationship, Pacer Sports and Entertainment and IPL, has been a fantastic relationship. You're great supporters of our franchise and a great supporters of this community. People often ask, what does the Pacers Foundation do? And usually one of the, if not the first thing that I say, it's usually among the first 2 or 3 as well. One of the things we do is we renovate basketball courts in partnership with IPL and the Indianapolis Parks Foundation. This is right at the top. I mean, what could be better for the Pacers Foundation to be involved in creating the opportunity to play basketball in our city parks? And so I love the fact that we have done this. I love the fact that we hope to continue to do this for a number of years. And I just want to point out one more thing. This September, a fellow named George McGinnis will go into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. George McGinnis started out playing basketball on Indy Parks. I'm not saying we're going to have a Hall of Famer here from Beckwith Park, but you just never know how it might all play out. So thank you to the Indy Parks Foundation, to Indy Parks, Linda, Greg. Another great, great day, and I look forward to more. Thank you.
is now my great pleasure to introduce Frankie Castlebaker. Frankie is the president of the Oak Hill Neighborhood Association nearby, and hopefully a park user very soon. We'll get her out on this playground. Frankie.
Thanks
for
thank
being
you.
here.
All right, sweetie. And let me correct that. It's Cassell. Everybody
I'm
wants
so
to say
sorry.
Castle. It's a pleasure to be here. This park is beautiful. I had no idea it was here, and I live right here in this neighborhood. I am very, very impressed. I hope the children in this neighborhood really utilizes this park because you guys really spent the money here. I do hope everybody come out and enjoy this particular park. And don't forget about Douglas also.
It's on the list. All right. So, projects like this, I think, are just another great reminder of how much support we have in Indy Parks and as a city of Indianapolis. We're so grateful for all of our corporate and philanthropic neighborhood partners. We really can't do it alone. We have a lot of great parks, and they can be even greater with more help. So I'm going to invite our partners now. We're going to officially cut the ribbon. So thank you all for coming.